What you need to budget for when buying a home. When it comes to buying a home, it can feel a bit intimidating to know how much you need to save and where to find that information. But you should know you're not expected to have all the answers yourself. There are many trusted professionals who can help you understand your finances, what you will need to budget for throughout the process. To get you started, here are a few things experts say you should plan for along the way. Number 1, down payment. As you set your savings goal for your purchase, your down payment is likely already top of mind. And like many other people, you may believe you need to set aside 20% of the home's purchase price for that down payment. But that's not always the case. The National Association of Realtors, NAR, says one of the biggest misconceptions among housing consumers is what the typical down payment is and what amount is needed to enter homeownership. Having this knowledge is critical to know what to save. The good news is you may be able to put as little as 3.5% or even 0% down in some situations. To understand your options, partner with a trusted professional who can go over the various loan types, down payment assistance programs, and what each one requires. Number 2, earnest money deposit. Another term you may want to plan for is an earnest money deposit. While it isn't required, it's common in today's highly competitive market because it can help you offers stand out in a bidding war. So what is it? It's money you pay as a show of good faith when you make an offer on a house. This deposit works like a credit. You're using some of the money you already saved for your purchase to show the seller you're committed and serious about their house. It's not an added expense, it's just paying some of that upfront. First American explains what it is and how it works. The deposit made from the buyer to the seller when submitting an offer. This deposit is typically held in trust by a third party and is intended to show the seller you are serious about purchasing their home. Upon closing, the money will generally be applied to your down payment or closing costs. In other words, an earnest money deposit could be the very first check you'll write towards your purchase. The amount varies by state and situation. Realtor.com elaborates, the amount you will deposit as earnest money will depend on factors such as policies and limitations in your state, the current market, what your real estate agent recommends, and what the seller requires. On an average, however, you can expect to hand over 1% to 2% of the total home purchase price. Work with a real estate advisor to understand any requirements in your local area and what they have recommended for other buyers in your market. They'll help you determine if it's something that could be a useful option for you. Number 3, closing costs. The next thing to plan for is your closing costs. The Federal Trade Commission (FTC) defines closing cost as the upfront fees charged in connection with a mortgage loan transaction, generally including but not limited to a loan origination fee, title examination and insurance, survey, attorney's fee, and prepaid items such as escrow deposits for taxes and insurance. Basically, your closing costs cover the fees for various people and services involved in your transaction. NAR has this to say about how much to budget for. A home costs more than just the sale price. For example, closing costs, which make up about 2% to 5% of the home's purchase price, are a major added expense. Lenders provide a closing disclosure at least 3 business days prior to closing on a mortgage. But buyers will need to budget for these added costs ahead of time to avoid sticker shock days before closing. The key takeaway is savvy buyers plan ahead for their expenses so they can come into the process prepared. Freddie Mac sums it up like this: if you're in the market to buy a home, your down payment is probably top of mind. And rightly so, it's likely the biggest cost of home buying. However, it is not the only cost, and it's critical you understand all your expenses before diving in. The more prepared you are for your down payment, closing, and other costs, the smoother your home buying journey will be. Bottom line, knowing what to budget for in the home buying process is essential. To make sure you understand these and any other expenses that may come up, let's connect so you have reliable expertise on what to expect when you buy a home. My name is Tony Popat, and I'm a realtor and mortgage loan originator from Roseville, California. You can call me on 916-547-9749. Please let me know if I can help you with anything related to real estate and mortgage. Please like and subscribe my videos on my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Bye-bye.